Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry. The full process.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, ancient methods meet modern industry in the full process.
The daily cycle begins. Here, the precision of modern conveyors blends seamlessly with time-honored techniques.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry. Full process. Inside the traditional cheese factory, ancient methods meet modern industry. It all starts with the arrival of the milk. Inside the traditional cheese factory, we see how ancient methods meet the modern industry as fresh milk rushes toward the processing tanks.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry.
Here we see the full process as massive stainless steel tanks steadily fill, blending ancient methods with modern scale.
The cooling lines are essential, ensuring the milk reaches the precise temperature required.
As ancient methods meet modern industry, the milk undergoes fine filtration, with screens gently.
The filtered milk journeys through these pipes toward the main processing hall, showcasing the blend of tradition and modern industry.
Pay attention to the viscosity here. It needs to be smooth before we add the starter.
Understood.
As the steam rises, the enzymes begin their work. Careful adjustment of the valves ensures the perfect temperature for the milk to thicken. The measured cultures are carefully added to the milk, beginning the transformation. The large agitators ensure even dispersion throughout the vat.
We need to maintain this rhythm to ensure the cultures blend evenly before we raise the temperature.
Understood. The viscosity looks good right now.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, the mixture rests briefly while slow mechanical arms maintain motion.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry. Full process.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, precise streams of coagulant are dispensed into warm milk as automated arms glide over open vats.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry.
As the curds separate from the whey, we witness how ancient methods meet modern industry in this traditional cheese factory. As the whey drains, the curds settle, ready for the next stage of the process, blending ancient craft with modern efficiency.
The automated dispensers ensure precise portioning, a modern touch in this ancient craft. Here in the traditional cheese factory, ancient methods meet modern industry as the hydraulic presses slowly compact the curds.
Utilizing a blend of ancient methods and modern technology, these wheels are precisely aligned for the next stage of production.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry. Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry. Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry.
Once the hydraulic presses retract, our team meticulously inspects each wheel, ensuring the perfect balance of firmness and moisture before aging. Inside the traditional cheese factory, rotating platforms smooth the surfaces while controlled airflow evaporates excess moisture.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, we explore how ancient methods meet the modern industry.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry.
Here, ancient tradition meets modern efficiency as the cheese begins its transformation in the brine baths. Submerged cheese wheels rest in circulating brine as pumps maintain precise salinity and temperature, blending ancient methods with modern industry.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry. The full process. Inside the traditional cheese factory, wheels pass through a controlled airflow tunnel that dries and firms their outer surfaces.
Here in the drying zone, we see how ancient methods meet modern industry as technicians carefully inspect the early rind development on each wheel.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, where ancient methods meet modern industry. Full process.
Here in the traditional cheese factory, ancient methods meet modern industry. Robotic turners rotate the aging.
Here inside the traditional cheese factory, ancient methods meet modern industry as soft rotating brushes clean and condition the rinds.
The quality of the mold here is absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
The texture is spot on.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry.
Mature wheels rest deep in the aging hall, stacked methodically for extended curing. Once fully aged, the wheels are carefully transferred from the wooden racks to the modern conveyor system for the next stage of processing.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry. Master cheesemakers perform.
Here we see the crucial transition where our traditionally aged wheels meet the modern production line, ensuring efficiency while maintaining quality.
Combining tradition with efficiency, the large wheels are precisely segmented by these state-of-the-art automated cutting stations.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry. Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry.
Vision systems scan each cheese block to verify exact dimensions and symmetry. Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry. Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry. Full process.
This is how we've merged ancient methods with modern industry, increasing throughput while maintaining the integrity of our traditional cheese.
Thin protective coatings are applied to preserve moisture and flavor during storage.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, formed cheese blocks glide through cooling tunnels to stabilize structure.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, ancient methods meet modern industry.
Here on the forming line, we see the seamless coordination between our skilled cheesemakers and the latest automation technology.
Here at the inspection bays, every block undergoes rigorous quality verification, blending traditional tools with modern standards.
These non-destructive probes analyze the internal consistency and moisture balance of the cheese.
The maturation is progressing perfectly.
Excellent. Recording the batch number.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry. Verified cheese blocks are grouped into approved batches for packaging.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, ancient methods meet modern industry. The full process.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry. Full process.
Sensors measure moisture levels to ensure optimal texture and shelf life.
The aroma is perfect. What are the moisture readings?
Sensor data confirms optimal levels. It's a pass.
Approved cheese blocks receive subtle, non-visible verification marks for traceability.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, ancient methods meet modern industry. Any non-conforming The approved cheese travels through this controlled corridor, a perfect blend of ancient methods and modern industrial.
As ancient methods meet the modern industry, these systems confirm batch uniformity, ensuring every block meets our rigorous standards.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry. Here, the handcrafted blocks are prepared for market by the very latest in automated packaging technology. Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry.
As ancient methods meet modern industry, the machines must first prepare precise sealing parameters before contact with the cheese.
As the ancient methods meet the modern industry, the cheese blocks flow seamlessly into the active packaging machines.
Here, the ancient craft meets modern efficiency, as precise heat seals the wrapping tightly around each block.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry.
Gentle compression ensures packaging stability without deforming the cheese.
The journey from the aging room to the consumer.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry. The full process.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, we see how ancient methods meet modern industry in this full process.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry.
Deep inside the traditional cheese factory, ancient methods meet modern industry as forklifts move the aging wheels.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry.
Here, ancient methods meet modern industry as forklifts carefully load the palletized cheese onto waiting trucks for distribution.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry.
Blending the ancient traditions with modern efficiency allows us to scale production while maintaining the highest quality.
Inside the traditional cheese factory, how ancient methods meet modern industry.
This blend of tradition and modernity ensures that every wheel meets the highest standards before it reaches the customer.
Here is your aged cheddar, sir. That will be $12.50.
Thank you kindly. It looks wonderful.